We're out on the trails again, and this time in mid-Wales. So we've picked out a little route called the Taith Ardudwy Way, which we believe translates to the arduous walk. Anyway, it's one of those walks. It's either a long one-day walk or could kind of spill over into two. So we're going to spill it over into two. Have a bit of a camp somewhere on the way. We think it's about sort of just under 40 kilometres. So we left Barmouth this morning, and we're heading sort of not quite up into the hills, sort of skirting just under the hills, all the way to a little town called Llandecwyn, I believe, on the coast further down, or further north. So it's been a pretty steep pull out of Barmouth. Certainly got the blood circulating well, and now we're gonna head just up into the foothills. So after a pretty steady rise, we've just come over the top and got a great view here of the Portmadog estuary, looking up to Eryri in the cloud. Lovely view. Well, so far it's been a morning of lovely green tracks, really nice to walk on, and now we're heading up over this little mountain pass here. Judith likes mountain passes, so she'll give this one a rating at the end of it. Top of the pass then. And the last lovely view over the Portmadog estuary. But now we're going to turn over and venture on north into the wind. Okay, so we've come down off the pass, actually hit a nice patch of sunshine. Now it's lovely. We're going to turn back up into the hills a little bit now, and then heading up towards a footbridge, I do believe, in about 2 or 3 kilometres time. So we've reached Portmadog. I don't know if that's the name given to this bridge, but a very nice bridge it is too. And we've just had a lunch, so sat out the wind, having our sandwiches, reflect on the fact that although it's July, it's not warm at all. It feels more like April. We're on the march again after lunch. Pretty windy, but it looks a little bit brighter than it was this morning. I've probably jinxed it now, haven't I? But it looks like the path for the moment is kind of turning a bit more towards the coast and away from the hills. So we've got a nice view again back out over the sea. Well, we've dropped down past the valley floor and on a little bit of a road walk at the moment for about the last k, so well, yeah, last kilometre. It's that nice road walking where it's really, really quiet, in lots of trees, and you never meet another car. But we should be turning off pretty soon back into the, turning more back up into the hills again, I think. Just having to do a bit of bracken fighting on this bit. You could see the path's got a bit overgrown. We've got pitched up then. It's quite breezy, but it's a reasonable pitch. Got quite a nice view looking over to the sea. It's like the last 2k that we did were really hard. I mean, some of the bracken was sort of 6 foot high, so last 2k is really tired Judith out. So I think we've done about 25k. We want to do a little bit more, but it's fine, she was tired, so we found, I say, the first pitch we could, and this will do us for the night. It's also threatening to rain a bit as well, so I think we might have just timed it to perfection. Right, time for tea. Oh, we've not had the most exciting of evenings. What have we done? I don't know, we've had our tea, without a drink. I went to get some water and twisted my ankle, so I've got that strapped up at the minute. Just to make sure it's not too swollen in the morning. So yeah, and the weather's just a bit glum and it feels cold for July. It feels cold anyway. Never mind. These things come to try us. So the walk today, I mean, it was quite hard in places. I think harder than we probably both expected. First section was lovely on some green trails, and that pass that went over was lovely. Had some great views back over the estuary. Then the bit in the middle of today was kind of okay. A little bit on roads, crossing some farms. That was all right. And then this last section here, well, the last 2 k's, I say, was really difficult. Pulling up through some really, really thick bracken that was sort of 6 foot high. But anyway, the pitch is nice. We've had a pleasant evening. It's been nice, and so yeah, looking forward to finishing it off tomorrow, and hopefully the weather will hold out. Touch wood. So a bit of a bright and a breezy morning. I think we both slept reasonably well. There was a little bit of rain at one point in the night, but I don't know, nothing much. And the tent's dry this morning, so yeah, we're up pretty early and we're going to get cracking, I think. Must admit my ankle's not feeling 100%. So I'm going to be nice and gentle on it today. Right, had breakfast. Let's get the tent down. Right, we're all packed up. Leave no trace. Just a bit of flattened grass. Okay, right. Let's go. Day 2 of Taith Ardudwy Way. We're going about an hour this morning now, just gradually ascending really until we've reached this, which is a lovely high level sort of traverse really through the hills, surrounded by some of the higher mountains around here. It's absolutely lovely, it's a great track, so definitely one of the most enjoyable parts this so far. Lovely green trails on this bit, just so nice to walk on. We're on the last steep pull up from that nice lake at the bottom to another lake up at the top, and it's downhill all the way to the end. Got some glorious views over the estuary from here, really lovely. And the sun's coming out as well, which is even more of a bonus. Right, we're approaching the end of the Taith Ardudwy Way. I've got to say there are a lot of nice things about this, a lot of things I've really enjoyed. Again, I think the main thing is that, you know, here we are walking this. We saw, what, 6 people yesterday. That was 2 cyclists and a Duke of Edinburgh crowd. Seen nobody today at all. We're in Snowdonia National Park. There'll be hundreds of people, if not thousands, going up Snowdon over this last 2 days. Yeah, and yet we can just get away from it, and on lovely green trails and the moors. I know we're on one now again. It's just, yeah, really nice walking. Some lovely open sections where you can see the mountains around you, see the sea. Just a lot to enjoy about it. It just shows you again, once you kind of get away from those main sort of honeypot areas, there's some lovely walking to be done in this country. So yeah, we've we've really enjoyed it, and the weather hasn't been perfect, but you know, it's been cool for July. But you know what, it's not rained and the sun's coming out now, and it's again, it's just a lovely finish. So expecting some nice views on the way down to Llandecwyn, where we're going to finish.